What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And former NFL quarterback Teddy Bridgewater has been suspended by his alma mater, Miami Northwestern, for some possible impermissible payments to players. But has he really been suspended? We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. On Sunday, Teddy went on his Facebook profile and was posting, asking for donations and supporters to help him with some costs that he incurred being the new head coach for his alma mater, Miami Northwestern, last year when he paid out of pocket for a lot of expenses. Well, according to reports, those payments that he made out of pocket caused him to be suspended as head coach of Miami Northwestern. But then, as I read a little further, and I'm going to read quote from Mr. Bridgewater's Facebook post that's now been deleted, he says that how can you fire someone that is not an employee of the school? Bridgewater says that he is not an employee. And he said that the suspension came from Miami Northwestern, and it is impossible to suspend someone who doesn't work for you. So if I'm suspended from Miami Northwestern, I'm free to go to another school of my choice, but I'm not going anywhere. Now, that's an excerpt from Teddy Bridgewater's post, and it's some confusion with this story. So is he an employee of Miami Northwestern, or isn't he? According to Teddy Bridgewater, he's not. But he took over as head coach of this, again, his alma mater last year. Now, the Florida High School Athletic Association, they have sent allegations again to Miami Northwestern and are working to gain more information in what these impermissible payments were. Now, what were they? According to reports, according to Mr. Bridgewater, they had he gave student athletes Uber rides, $700 a week. He paid for training camp out of his pocket, $14,000. Pride sets, which are uniforms, $9,500. Pregame meals, which was $2,200 a week, and recovery, which helped athletes recover from football games. I guess the physical recovery they got, $1,300 a week, and field paint, $300 a week for the field. Those are some of the costs that Bridgewater paid for out of his pocket last season, again, in his first year as he led his alma mater to his first state championship since 2019. So the question is he an employee of Miami Northwestern? He says he's not, so he says he can't be suspended. Miami Northwestern hasn't confirmed if he's officially an employee of the district. So there's a lot of confusion with this story. Again, we're going to keep you posted. My thoughts on it, let's start here. Miami Northwestern, if you want to know the makeup of this student population, 75% of it is economically disadvantaged. So that tells you right there that there's probably not funds that really runs into this athletic department for this to fund their athletic activities. I'm looking at field paint, $300 a week. Why should a head coach pay for that? That should come out of the athletic department's expense. Pride sets, uniforms, that should come out the athletic department's expense. Even pregame meals should do that. As far as the training camp, that may be something Coach Bridgewater had to do on his own, which was $14,000, and Ubers, $700 a week. Now, here's the thing about that. Probably a lot of those young athletes, again, economically disadvantaged, a lot of them may not be able to get to and from school and after practice. And so how do you keep these young men engaged and give them something to have, something to go to at school? If they are participating in football, they definitely need transportation to and from. Again, the Florida High School Athletic Association, according to the rules, it's impropriety for head coaches to provide payment for the rides and meals and stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. Me personally, I have a problem with that because, again, it depends on where you're located. Again, Miami Northwestern, 75% of its student population is economically disadvantaged. I want to point that out again. So Coach Bridgewater, in my opinion, was doing what any head coach would want to do. He want to make sure he could take care of his players in the best possible way. So there's a whole lot of questions surrounding this alleged suspension. There's going to continue to be investigation. As far as right now, he's not coaching his team. He did say, he could go somewhere else, but he's not going anywhere. And if he has to, he will coach from the stands like he did in 2018 and 2019. He's a stand-up young man. So we're going to keep you posted on this. Again, it's a lot of questions unanswered about this whole situation. Hopefully it can be rectified pretty quickly and get Coach Bridgewater back on the sideline coaching those young student athletes and hopefully bringing another state title to his alma mater. I'd like to know what you guys think about this story. Teddy Bridgewater says he can't be suspended because he doesn't work for the school. I'd like to know your thoughts. Talk to me in the comments. I'm Kendrick the Sports Guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.